Hey everybody, this is Chad the Gaming Dad here on Dad's Games, and it's Friday, and so I thought I'd put out another one of these Father Knows Best, except for this week it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more of a channel update and let you know what's been going on, because I haven't really put out much in the last week and a half or whatever, so apologize for that. But anyway, here we go. Channel update. Last couple weeks have been kind of rough for me. I've been doing some different things at work, which that's never any fun. And then also some bad news for me. I know it's not the biggest deal in the world, but see the picture here behind me, the little white dog. Well, she had to leave. She's no longer with us, and I don't know. It's one of those things where that she was 17 and a half. Dog's been with me almost half of my life and everything. And you know, for those of you out there that have had to go through anything like that or whatever, you know, a lot of time was spent sitting there playing video games or watching the Indians play baseball. And even though they didn't win the World Series this year, it sort of sucks too, but not really bummed about that. It's just the whole thing, you know, with work changing and, you know, she's basically a member of the family, losing a part of your family that's been there for such a long time and everything. But anyway, I don't know. I'm just trying to keep it, what do they say? Keep it real? Yeah, just trying to keep it real here. So anyway, I've been having my own personal problems over the last couple weeks, but I'm trying to get everything back to normal here, get out of my funk. But it got me some time to think about the channel in general and, you know, what am I doing? I've been doing YouTube now for 2 years and almost at 500 subscribers. Today, I think it says 486. So I have something kind of fun planned for when it does hit 500. I'll give you a little teaser out there. I never painted before, but I've been watching a lot of Bob Ross, and I do now own a bunch of painting stuff. So there's your teaser for the 500 special. It may have something to do with making some sort of painting. So we'll look forward to that. Hopefully that happens pretty soon, but if not, we'll wait. Once 500 hits, we'll do that. But it's given me time to think about the channel in general. You know, when I first started the channel, I call it Dad's Games because, you know, I always knew when I was a kid growing up that eventually someday I was going to be a dad. I'd have some kids and I wanted to save my games, and I really didn't trade very many of them. I have regrets about some of the ones I did trade, but I kept most of my stuff, and I still have most of my stuff, and then going forward I've been collecting a lot more, mainly because it wasn't just for me, it wasn't just my games, stuff that I liked, is that I wanted to introduce it to my own kids and stuff like that, and that's what I'm doing now. And along with that, YouTube basically is another way for me to take the love and the passion, or whatever you want to call it, for video games that I've had my entire life and share it with people on YouTube. So that's why I named the channel Dad's Games, because, you know, that's what you call me now. Chad the Gaming Dad. These are my games. These are Dad's Games. So that's how we came up with the channel. And over the last couple of years, I've had a chance to do a lot of things. I've met a lot of people. Some of my good friends that I have now that I do Old Guys All the Games with, I would have never met them if it hadn't been for doing the channel. I also am on ScreenWave now, which for those of you out there who aren't, you know, don't know a whole lot about how channels on YouTube are run, it's a network that helps you manage your channel and helps you, you know, try to do some things, expand your reach. There's a bunch of stuff that they help you with if somebody's trying to claim some of your stuff. You know, a lot of these guys, when they get their channels taken down, it's good to have somebody to have your back in case things go down. And I'm so lucky that I got to be a part of ScreenWave because it's the network that I always wanted to be on. And last summer I went to Too Many Games in Philadelphia, which ScreenWave basically runs that show, and I was able to meet and hang out with a whole bunch of people that inspired me to even do YouTube. And I feel like I'm part of the group now. You know, obviously I'm much less subscribers than any of those guys, but it was cool, you know, hanging out with everybody, and you get to feel like a big shot for a little while. And I thank all you guys for, you know, welcoming me in, and my wife was with me, and both of us had such a great time. And I plan on sticking with ScreenWave as long as they'll have me. I mean, I don't want to be on anybody else's network. These guys treat you really well and everything's really great. So far, what I've been doing on YouTube has led to a lot of really cool things, a lot of fun stuff. And it just seems like the more you do it, and I don't know if other YouTubers out there can attest to this or not, but the more you do it, you start kind of losing focus on why you wanted to do it in the first place. You start looking at the analytics, you start looking at the numbers, and everybody wants more subscribers. Everybody wants all that stuff because, let's face it, I mean, you don't start making videos because you don't want anybody to watch. You make them because you'd like people to watch them and stuff like that. And as far as making money and stuff like that, unless you're one of these mega channels with all the views and sponsored stuff and everything, it's tough to make any money or anything. I mean, heck, I would just love, my personal goal would be to get big enough on YouTube that I can at least support buying games that I buy so that, it kind of works its way back around into it. So I do have a couple things set up to try to help. If you like PC games, I have a link in all of my descriptions for GreenManGaming, and I'm partnered with them for, if you buy games through their site, you got to go to the link on my home, like the front page of YouTube, go to that link, click on it, and if you buy a game through that link, I get, a little bit of that to help out. I set up a PayPal thing that's also in the description, but again, these are all just tiny little things, and really it doesn't amount to anything. But you might as well have them there, because if anybody out there really likes your work and they want to help you, then why not, right? Because it does cost a lot of money for my computer, the equipment, the cameras, all the games, and everything else. But I'm going to do it either way, because when I first started, it was because I wanted to make videos about what I really enjoy, my video games and everything, and I wanted to talk to people and have a discussion with other people that are the kind of the same as me. I'm not your typical YouTuber, because I'm not some 20-year-old guy, 25 years old or whatever. I'm 42, and I've been playing games ever since I was like 2 or 3 when they first came out. So I've seen it all from beginning to end, and well, not end, but till now. And I just like talking about it. I mean, it's so cool to find out that there's other people out there that are like me, that same age, have kids, have their own issues, love talking about games. So anyway, long story short, after all of that, long story long, really, but after all of that, the thing that I wanted to say about the channel update is that I believe that, not that I've lost my way or I have been doing things for the wrong reasons, because I've still been doing stuff that I like and I've always been myself. I do like doing these on Fridays, where I can talk about some current thing that's going on, give you my view of it, because I have a different view, having been around for such a long time, and seeing games from the beginning gives me maybe a little bit different perspective about what's happening today than you'll get with other people. But I've been focusing too much on the views and the analytics and stuff, and I've been worrying about that, and I've been trying to do some reviews or gameplay and stuff like that of some of the new games. And I like new games. I like new games. I like old games. But what I think I do different than other people is the fact that I have a different perspective than other people, and that I'm coming from someplace that not everybody that's on YouTube is coming from, and as we all get older, there's going to be more and more people like me and than there is of the younger kids, because we're still around. All these guys that are old guys, all the games, or older gamers or whatever, I love doing those shows with those guys, because it's so cool having people that are just like you. But I mean, if I look around, I got stacks of games right here. I got stacks of games. I've been going to stores and collecting stuff. I mean, right here I got 3 of them, okay? These are just some Xbox games that I just picked up recently. Look at the prices, like $1, $2.50. I think this one I got for like $1 at Goodwill. I need to be doing some more reviews and stuff on things like this, telling you stories about my old days with the Atari, with my Intellivision. My first console I ever had was an Intellivision, and I still love it. I still play it. I don't want to forget about new games and new stuff, because like there's a game right here that I just finished the story mode, and I want to play some multiplayer, but I'm going to try to do a review of Titanfall 2. This game needs some love. This game needs some people to talk about it because it's really good, and I believe that EA, good old EA in their wisdom, I think they buried it. I don't think they put this out at a very good time, and they didn't market it very well, because the thing that's cool about Titanfall 2 is there's no DLC. There's no season pass. And they have pledged and they've said that all the additional maps and stuff for online are going to come out free. Doom has done this too. The new Doom game has done this. I know there is a season pass for a few more additional things, but most of the new modes and stuff that come out, like the really kick-ass arcade mode they just released, it's all free. So of course EA is not going to put this game out as their main game that they want to advertise, because you buy this once and you're done. The other games, Call of Duty, and I know that's not EA, but Battlefield 1, they're going to sell you a crap ton of DLC and everything. So, making my long story longer once again, the channel update. I want to start going back, playing some of these old games that are really good, that you can go out and buy for $1. You can just go out and buy it for $1 and play it. Some of them will work on your 360, and if it doesn't work there, it doesn't cost that much to get a working Xbox either. You know, if you're a gamer like me and you like playing games, graphics, yeah, that's cool. 4K and all that stuff, that'll be awesome. I don't have 4K, but when I do, I'm sure I'll love it. But these old games didn't need it. They held our attention and they were fun without it. So I'm going to try to start focusing more reviews and things like that on some of the old stuff and not so much of the new stuff. I did also recently upgrade my internet, so I have the ability to do a lot more streaming. And I actually can hook up every console I own to my computer and stream it. I can stream the Atari 2600, the Intellivision. I got GameCube, N64, Nintendo games, although I don't want to touch those too much because, good old Nintendo come after you with their pitchforks or something. But either way, I want to start getting more into just getting back to being me and getting back to having more fun doing my own things that I really like. Occasionally, like Titanfall 2, I will do some new reviews and some newer gameplay and stuff like that, but let's go back and play some of the old stuff too, because it's still out there and it's still really good, and a lot of times it's way more bang way more bang for your buck. $1 here, right there, bang for your buck. $1 Amp 2. Even if it sucks and you play it for an hour and you're done, $1? Perfect. It's great. So anyways, that's the update. Been kind of away for a while, kind of been in a funk, missing my buddy back there. But other than that, everything else is doing pretty good. Channel's doing well. We got the 500 subscriber special coming up. We got streaming coming up. Just keep an eye on it. I have the ability to stream on YouTube Gaming and also on Twitch, but I prefer to do it on YouTube Gaming because it will just take those streams and put them right on the channel so somebody else can watch if they want to. Plus, all of you out there who are subscribed, it gives you the little notification whenever I go live so you know it's on there. Follow me on Twitter too, because whenever I do a stream, I'm going to start posting it there that like, hey, in a half hour I'll be streaming, and that way everybody knows. I don't know exactly what days yet. I got to try to work that out. That's part of the problem of being Chad the Gaming dad, the dad part of it. I got 2 little kids that are all running around taking lessons here, going there, school events and everything. And, me and my wife do as much as we can with the kids to give them everything that they could possibly need. And so sometimes that's going to creep into the schedule a little bit because, kids in your family obviously come first before you worry about doing streams on YouTube and everything. But that's where we're at. That's where we're all at. If you guys are out there and you're like me, most of you out there probably are like me. Same type of age, family, kids, all that, and you still try to squeeze in your games because we all know you never outgrow video games. Never. And so we're going to play them all the time, whether it's old ones, new ones, anything. You could stop buying games forever. Not buy any more new releases. Forget about the PS4 Pro. Forget about the Scorpio. Forget about the Switch. Don't buy anything new. Just go back and buy old games for $1, and you'd have more games than you could ever play for the rest of your life. And that's the absolute truth. And you can still have a good time and enjoy being a gamer. You don't have to try to keep up with the masses and buy every new release that comes out. Tried that for a while. It's pretty tough to do. So anyway, I've been rambling on and on. Just wanted to give everybody kind of an update of what's going on and let you know I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. I need to kind of focus, get myself back in the groove of doing things, and we got some more fun stuff coming up with the other old guys, all the games. We're going to be recording something probably tomorrow over at Chris's house, so I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be, but we'll put that out. Check out Chris's channel too. I'll put the link in the description. And Cawzy just got done doing his Extra Life stuff. I'll put that in the description too. He did a whole lot of work for Extra Life. I tell you what, that guy tirelessly works for that charity and to help kids. And I mean, he sees nothing comes to him. He's doing it for the kids, and his payoff is to be able to help people, and he really does a good job with that. Got to give him credit there. So anyways, gosh, that's probably about everything I can think of to give you an update. And, let me know what you think down in the comments. If you want to see some streams of some old Atari games or whatever, I'm definitely going to give that a try. I want to see how that looks. It sounds fun to me to sit there. I got a whole box filled with Atari games, 100 and some games. They all work. They're all clean and they all work. So I could sit here all night and stream and just keep plugging in different games and playing Atari and talking to people on chat. That'd be a lot of fun. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, everybody, till next time. I already know you know it. I know it. We all know it. You never outgrow video games. My name's Chad the Gaming Dad, and this is Dad's Games. And just like always, thank you for watching. And hopefully we'll have a lot more cool stuff to come out for you here very soon. So thanks again, and so long, everybody. Thanks again for watching. If you liked that video, please press like and subscribe. I love hearing from you guys, so leave your comments and any suggestions down below. Remember, there's tons of other gamers out there just like you and me, and they also know that you never outgrow video games. Feel free to share these videos all over social media, Twitter, Facebook, or whatever you use. This channel is for all of us. Let's make sure they know that they are not alone. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.